Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepidon. Captain Katarn here. This is Star Wars Galaxies. We're going to start doing Star Wars Galaxies 2 nights a week. It's a lot of fun, and I'm loving it. So today we're on Hera Syndulla, my character here. And she's a Rebel pilot, of course. And just wanted to show you this, too, because I thought this was pretty awesome. And we have our new droid, my new droid, and, of course, it's named Chopper. Unfortunately, the color palette is not conducive to making him look like Chopper, but I may mod that in the future so that we can get better results. So today, I have a really exciting stream for you guys here. What's going on? I don't even want to say your name, Autistic Gamer. All right, good to see you, man. So today we have a really fun stream where we're going to be doing the Advanced X-Wing quest. And this is the same quest line for the Advanced Royal Guard Interceptor, as well as the Visaki fighter. Depending on if you're Imperial or neutral, we're doing this as a Rebel so that we're going to get the Advanced X-Wing. And let's get started. So I'm joined today by some really cool people. And I've got Chronic in here and some of his friends. So what's going on, guys?
Hello, hello.
Yep. We got Chronic, we got Sabik, got Jerix, which is Sam, and we've got Davin. So thanks, guys, for showing up and helping me with this. Yes, I know, all of the advanced pilots are like, dude, you can totally do this quest by yourself, and they're right, but I probably can't, but I'm sure a good pilot can. Alright, guys, I'm going to launch into space now, and let's do this. Alright, so I have an X-Wing. I've been working on... Yeah, what's up, Joran? I've been working on outfitting this X-Wing, and it is currently set up to the max. I think it has like 100k mass, and I'm at 98k right now, so I couldn't put anything else on here if I wanted to. But we have 3 guns, 2 level 7s, 1 level 5, and all the other bells and whistles. The only thing we don't have is ordnance or countermeasures. So we're definitely going to need some help, because ordnance makes this a hell of a lot easier. You're able to use missiles and whatnot. Alright, so here it is, Admiral Snackbar. He's got his YT 1300. I'm going to go to the station now and get the quest, and we'll get started. So as you can see, I'm going to run through my ship power-ups real quick. Also have the droid set up to do all the awesome droid commands. It's like pre-CU buffs for your ship. You can see my top speed with my S foils closed, as we are right now. 1111. Pretty damn awesome for this level of ship, which is basically, I think, tier 3 parts, tier 4 parts. Alright, so we are fully upgraded now. Weapons capacitors upgraded, everything is good to go. And here's the other thing too, it's really neat. You can control the S foils independently, so I can open them and close them with the push of a button. And also, if they're closed and I try to fire, they automatically open up, which is kind of neat. Alright, so we're going to stop here and speak to the station. What's going on around here? Alright, so our first mission is to lead a malfunctioning droid pilot back. So guys, if you're on me, we can go find it. It shouldn't be that far away, I don't think. Yeah, it's like 6k away on this direction. And with the booster, with the wings open, we're up to 1356, and if I close them, it goes to 1428, which is seriously over 1,000. I don't know if that's kilometer. Is it kilometers per hour, maybe? You guys know?
I think it's meters, and I think it's per second.
Meters per second? Well, that's 1,000 more meters per second than the starter ship. So it's so much nicer after you've been doing the starter ship for a while. It's actually really hard to go back the other way. Create a new character. It's incredibly boring. Alright, so here we are. We're going to have a new fighter come in, and then we're going to escort them back to the station. Shouldn't take long at all. Now the asteroids, the little asteroids don't hurt you, but if you fly into one of the big asteroids, well, that's a problem. Alright, and the cool thing is all the escorts always move at half of your speed of your ship, so the faster your engines, the faster your escort missions go, which is kind of nice, especially if you used your engine boost before you started. So this shouldn't last that long. Alright, as you can see, he's now on an approach run to the station, and we just need to keep everybody off his tail. Let me go back and take a look at who's flying with us. Alright, so here we have Admiral Snackbar, YT. And then, what else do we have? Just those two?
The Jedi Starfighter.
Oh. Yeah, let me see your Jedi Starfighter. Can you run past me? Real quick. Past the cockpit. Zoom out and look around here. There. Nope, that's not it. He's around here somewhere. We'll find him.
Trying to get up there without running into you, brother.
It's okay. I appreciate you. Alright, so we're gonna take out this tier 3 ship. Not bad. Another bandit on here, tier 4. You can see you can have different color lasers too, depending on how you reverse engineer your blasters. He's got purple.
Incoming transmission.
Alright, so we got that mission completed. Awesome. So let's go back to the station now and get the next one. Alright, so I'm going to stop right here if you want to bring your ship in front of me while I talk to him. Alright, very good. So we're here at the station.
New mission received.
Okay, so we're going to escort another transport. There it is. So he's got the Jedi Starfighter, which if you're new to Star Wars Galaxies and you really want that, you can use it on any faction, but in order to actually use the deed and have permission to use it, you have to get the Starfighter on an Imperial character and get the badge for it. So you might want to go Imperial first, get the Starfighter, drop Imperial, and then go Rebel or whatever you want. But you can't just buy a deed. Go ahead.
You can get the fighter without ever having to go to space.
Right.
But you, like you said, you have to be Imperial to do it.
Right. And you actually you get it from Lord Vader himself. So it's a pretty cool thing. All right, guys. Next, woo, and be careful. Do not run into the station because it will kill you. I just lost most of my armor from doing that. Very stupid. All right. So this one is about 8.5 kilometers away, so we're going to go ahead and get there. Snackbar, what's your top speed?
Without boosters and with my droid commands, 1456.
Holy crap, with boosters?
1970.
1970. I've never seen anything like that. How about you, Sabik?
I run in 1408 with boosters. It's 1632.
That's crazy. You guys are super fast. All right. No, Jordan, to answer your question, I did not attend the last day of SWG. As soon as the sunset announcement came out, I never logged in again. I basically realized that the only way I was going to have to quit is to quit cold turkey, or I was going to be upset. There was no emulator at that time. SWG emu wasn't really a thing. So there wasn't a whole lot that you could do, unfortunately. Alright, so we're out here to find the civilian transport. And we're getting attacked by level 2s, which is funny. Level 2 Gothel bandits, huh?
Yahoo!
Is that Sunder?
Thunder boy blunder.
Nice. Well, we're in Kashyyyk space if you want to come up and meet us.
Are you wearing a rubber?
This is hilarious. Tim, I just got you on autopilot. That's it.
So you're just following me around on autopilot?
Yep.
I like that. Let me take a look. Yeah, that is pretty cool. It does look like you're gonna. Does look like
Yeah.
you're gonna like totally mess me up.
It does slow down. The brakes don't work all that well. Yeah.
Alright, let me shoot these guys real quick. They're one-hit kills for my guns. There we go. And now we'll get back up to what we're supposed to be escorting. So you can fly third person like this. Some people love this because this is how the old games worked on like the Super Nintendo and stuff. I can't stand it. I'm all about the first person immersion feel of being in the cockpit. I mean, we fly with joysticks, and if you're really into it, HOTAS that you personally set up for this game. So being in the cockpit makes it feel a lot better. They're all tier 2s. I didn't know.
For now.
So it gets worse.
Eventually it'll be T5.
Oh yeah, I don't think I can time to kill a T5 enough to finish the mission. Alright, so we're almost back. You can see it totally helps to have a faster ship to do this, because when you have the initial starter ship, half the speed is 200 meters per second, and these escorts take forever, but here we're doing pretty good. Hey, what's up, John? Firefist, good to see you. Justin, welcome to the stream tonight. Thanks, guys. Yeah, well, I do have the new schedule up, so if you're watching this and you're interested, I have completely revamped the Discord channel. It's much more modern now, and I'm also committed to putting out a weekly schedule. I'll show you exactly what time we're streaming and what we're streaming for that day, and I'm going to stick to it as best as I can, so that's my commitment to you guys. So check it out. There's a link to the Discord in the description of this video, and I hope to see you there. Also, if you're a sponsor and you go to the Discord and connect your YouTube channel, you'll get all the sponsor perks as well on the Discord, which is pretty cool. YouTube has that kind of integration. Not bad. So we're just about finished with this one.
Mission accomplished. Incoming transmission.
Alright. Let me go ahead and go back to the station and report my success. Alright, so I have to go down to the surface now to meet Commander Emiya. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hey, what's up, Semi-Pro Parrot? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with me on the last stream as well. How do you get a hold of ship blueprints? Well, they're actually made for you by a shipwright, such as Admiral Snackbar here, or probably Sabik, Sunder. I think a lot of the guys have shipwrights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone remember where Enya is?
No.
Tar Enya. Okay.
That would be a question for Wiki,
I got
not
it.
Snackbar.
I found it. I remembered how to target people. Yes, you wanted to speak to me? I will help.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go rescue a damaged civilian transport. So I'll be right back up into space, and we'll do this. All we do is escort missions. I think at the beginning they were testing your mettle. They're kind of like, does this person really want an advanced X-wing? They willing to do 3 escort missions in a row, knowing that it is the like worst of the content, for sure. So. Right. Alright, so let's go. I gotta re-fire up all of my stuff. Dock with civilian transport to transfer power. Where are we gonna do that? Hopefully it gives me a location soon. Okay, I have to fly to the 10 Nebula. So it's not gonna give me an exact location. This is kind of cool. It's kind of like a hide-in or a go find them quest. Alright, so our ship is fully powered up. Looks like Chopper's got me ready to go. Let's go ahead and find the Tin Nebula and autopilot to it. So guys, I'll meet you out there. If you autopilot to the waypoint, we'll all meet there. I can actually see it too. It's the Tarrant 3, damaged freighter out there, straight ahead on my heading if you see it on your scopes. I can hear somebody. Somebody is close to me.
Yeah, that's me. I don't see that freighter.
You don't see it?
No.
Can't find you. I'm looking around and I can't see you, but I can hear you. There you are, up there. Pretty cool. Alright, that freighter is directly on my heading now. The tier 2 medium transport. Pretty cool. I think this is like a one-off. Did they ever use this model for anything else? There was something else that I escorted that I'm like, wow, I've never seen that used anywhere else in the game. It seems kind of a waste to make this awesome model and not use it. So, alright, we're almost here. Yeah, we did not get the engines in. There we go. So now hopefully we've got all of our droid commands up and ready to go. Oh geez, we're gonna slam into this freighter. Here we go, so we're gonna dock with the freighter. And you may recognize that from episode 5. This is a fantastic model. They did such a good job on this one. More so than any of the other ones, I think. What do you guys think? Like, it's very high poly. There's not a whole lot of polygons that you see on it. Thinking that they probably outsourced that one because it's better than normal work. Look at that. Alright. Oh! Being shot at by some fighters. Yeah, this model is fantastic. Ow. Don't run into it. Check that out. I mean, it's not to scale at all. Couldn't be. Because if you think that like an entire bridge crew can fit in that little pod right there when my X-Wing is like 3 times the size of it, I don't know about that. See what I mean? Although, I guess these things did have to fit inside of Echo Base, so maybe that is kind of close. I don't know, maybe it's just a single person pilot up there. Do you guys know anything about this transport?
Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that was the medical frigate in the old books and stories.
Ah. Okay. Sweet, so we finished that one.
Accomplished.
In fact, you'll see it in Return of the Jedi.
That's cool. And, isn't the medical frigate the one that gets blown up, too, by the Death Star?
Yeah.
New mission received.
Alright, so we're going to get the Garg strike again. The distress signal is again coming from deep within the nebula. We better hurry. Okay, they're going back to the well again. That it worked so well before. Like, that storyline just keeps on giving. Okay, so we're on our way.
You guys hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Where's that invite?
What character?
Esteban.
Esteban. Love it. Oh, awesome, John. It's like a crowdsourced tech support. And what's going on, Michael? Good to see you on the stream. Mission target is actually over here. Alright. Good thing I looked at that, because it was nowhere near the nebula. Alright, so I guess basically they made that model, and that model looks so good, they're like, let's do the exact same quest twice. That's exactly what we're doing. Same thing. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to dock with them and transfer some parts from my X-Wing to fix their freighter. Pretty cool. And I do have the X-Wing set up to be Hera's X-Wing colors from Rebels. I didn't finish Season 4 yet, but I really wanted to. Maybe tonight. I have to go back to work tomorrow. It sucks. It's been an amazing vacation.
I just spelled that character name.
Oh my god.
I don't remember how the hell you spell all your stuff.
What's going on, Drac? Good to see you.
ESTEBAN.
I did. I went from a Y-Wing to an X-Wing. With a Y-Wing long probe in between. Yeah, I've been off work for the last week and a half. So, I've had a lot of time. So I've, here, I'll show you. I've done quite a bit of work on this pilot. So we're up to 4XXX. So I'll be level 4 pilot by the end of the day. Alright, I'll pilot to the drive. Here comes a tier 3. He might kill it before I get a chance to get shot in. There we go. Very cool. So I like those purple purple lasers. Are they ion cannons or are they just regular lasers?
That's two. Well, actually, it's purple and blue.
Okay.
What I did was I RE'd the Borstal with a gyro auto repeater.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. And so that gives it the purple appearance.
Right, and then the little blue one is a level 4.
Nice. Okay. And I didn't cheat either, semi-pro. I wasn't in a POB for that. I was grinding these out the hard way in the escort mission. Or, sorry, a duty mission. Whoa! Okay. Sweet. So it looks like we're good here. Let's talk to the station, see what they have to say. How's it going, Ryan? Hey there, Syndulla. Sounds good.
New mission received.
Alright, so we're gonna go down. I'm gonna meet with her again, and then we'll go do the next part of the mission. And I did get the movement speed buff, so if you're gonna be a pilot in space, what I really recommend is not only do you get the 15% XP buff, but also get the 25% movement speed buff, because nothing else really matters. You're not grinding out on the ground, and it makes running around a hell of a lot easier.
Mission accomplished.
Okay.
Oh, you got the probe out.
Did I screw it up? I think I need to speak to her again.
New mission received.
There we go. So just know that you have to speak to her twice when you go back there, because I had that problem last time I tried to do this quest. I forgot to do that, and I got into space, and I couldn't understand why I didn't have a mission. Oh, and what you say there matters too. I totally screwed that up because I wasn't looking and I clicked the wrong thing. You want to make sure that you tell her that they're numerous and that they're a threat. Otherwise, I don't think you get the reward. So I probably missed out on a pretty good piece of equipment there. Yep, the Queen of Naboo rewards you with the Arc. Did any of you guys have the Arc fighter?
Yep.
New mission received.
Sweet.
Yeah, I used the space mine.
Oh, here they come. So they're right on me already, which is unfortunate because I'm not powered up yet. So we'll go ahead and go through our pre-flight checks while we're in combat.
I have no clue where Tim went.
I am over here fighting them. Sorry about that. I'll meet you right back at the station. As soon as I got into or as soon as I came out, they started killing me. Well, they came out of hyperspace to attack me. I don't think they've hit me once.
Mission accomplished.
There we go. Alright, we're good to go now. I'll be on my way back to the station. Alright, yeah, I'm about 6k out, so I wouldn't have shown up on your scopes. Alright, thankfully, fully prepared to handle 3 tier 4s. Without much issue. Tier 5s will probably be a bit of a challenge for me. Alright, and then we'll check with the station to see what else we need to do. What is the second part of this? Oh, I need to meet you at the... I need to meet them at that location. So now that you guys have me, should be on your scopes. And you're both faster than me, so let's go ahead and go to the rendezvous point. Head and go full speed. Can't believe you do 2,000 with boost. That's crazy. 2,000 meters per second. Okay. I purchased the X-Wing. I purchased everything. Hera, whenever you power level a character through duty missions, you make a lot of money. So, between that and selling the parts, it's pretty rare that you actually find a component that's worth saving. But you should still go through it because they're worth a ton if you find that like rare loot somebody really wants or that you can use for your ship. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I cannot get over this cough. I've been sick. I was sick like 2 weeks ago and still coughing. All right, so we're gonna escort this traitor out of the system. I guess he's giving us information or something. I really do like that ship, though. Sorry. For the freelancers, this is probably my favorite ship. Right here. Not this version of it. I think the version 3 looks the best, but it's certainly an attractive ship. Trying to see it in the cockpit. There you go. Yeah, there's different versions of each of the freelancer ships, so there's different types, and they all have different appearances, which is pretty neat.
With a mighty laser.
Your purple lasers?
Mission accomplished.
Nice. So this is not the station we want to be at. Check real quick. Okay, so we got to go back to the Kashyyyk station. So autopilot to that. Right here. Now you can actually use your call. You guys can talk. I mean, we can keep this lively.
No, I was just gonna say we're at the Kashyyyk station already.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the derelict station over there that had everything around it. I was like, what's going on over there? Since Enya gave the go-ahead, I'm cleared to offer transportation contracts to you. Is there anything else to do? Sure, I'll go see him now. Oh, it's a man. I thought it was a chick. Okay. I responded in the conversation, I'll go see him now, so. Weird.
Got the dude in the tent.
Yeah. Is it a dude? It's a Wookiee, so it's... Oh, okay, yeah, this is a Nautilin. I never even looked at it.
Yeah, that's he's a male.
Okay, what sort of information? Rebel outpost? What do we do? How do we stop them? I'm ready.
Mission received.
Intercept and destroy the weapons dealer. Okay. Sweet. So I have the Nova Breaker right now. Is this the booster that you're supposed to keep? The Kashyyyk reward quest, is that the one that everyone wants, or is that no longer the case? Because I think the
I'm not sure on that one.
I'm not either. Boosters are something that I use as low a mass as possible,
very cool.
unless on a POB.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and come back to the station again, so that you guys can find me. Okay, just going through my pre-flight checks again. You gotta, every time, power up your ship. But it makes such a difference. Alright, so Sunder, what ship are you in right now?
B-Wing.
A B-Wing. Cool. Do me a favor and fly past my canopy.
I have been this whole time.
I know, but I've been so engrossed in everything else I haven't looked at it. Alright, here it is. Gold leader. Alright. He's gold leader, so it is. Alright, I'm coming up to your ship now. Probably gonna ram you. Alright, there he is. That's pretty cool. So he's in a B-Wing. This is a master pilot ship. What's the mass on that? Like 200k? Craziness?
Like a lot.
A lot. I do like the paint job with the lion symbol on it. Not bad. He's locked his S-foils in attack position. And you can see it does rotate as well. It is a pretty cool ship. Alright guys, let's get going. Gotta destroy that weapons dealer. Straight ahead. He's in a tier 3, this shouldn't be difficult. Boost. And let's close up those S-foils. It's for looks. That's pretty cool seeing you guys are behind me, and this is pretty neat because he's really there, and the people that are inside of his ship right now, they can look out of a window if they have one or get into the cockpit and they can see my ship, and if there's a glitch or anything, you can actually see them in there through the cockpit, so it's not like instance, they're really there. Oh jeez, wasn't paying attention. Here we go.
Mission accomplished.
Now this X-Wing is much more nimble than the Y-Wing, and I can do those quick inputs that I'm used to, and it works much better. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to the station then. So yeah, so the quest is initially just a whole lot of that, and pretty easily soloable, but it gets way worse. When you get to the Rebel Outpost, which I think is the next part that we're going to be doing now, that's when it starts to get harder, because the first one is an escort mission, and the tier 4 and tier 5s can actually destroy your escort if you don't keep up with them. So basically at that point you're just looking at your time to kill. If you keep that down and deal with the waves as they come in, it's not a problem, but otherwise it can be a little bit difficult. What the hell just happened there? Did one of you like use a command on me or something?
No?
My ship just stopped for like no reason. I was like, okay, that's weird. Okay. Let's see what the station has to say now. I have to land again. But the good news is every time you land and you speak to them, I think you get a reward component, and some of these are potentially useful. So you should definitely check the pilot forum, as I'm not up to date on it. It doesn't look like anyone else knows off the top of their head. But I remember back on live that the booster used to be really considered something special. So definitely save that until you're confirmed otherwise. Alright, and I also got 2,500 credits, which is probably one of the biggest rewards I've ever seen from this. I've been contacted by your superiors at the Rebel Outpost. And I just told him I don't know what you mean, and he said, of course you don't. Alright, so now we have to launch and go to the Rebel Outpost, and I'll get the next part of the missions from them. There's going to be 2 missions in total, I believe. One of them is the escort of a ship, and like I said, that's where I got bogged down by myself, because my old X-Wing that I had did not have very good components, and I did not keep up with the time to kill necessary solo to even get to the Corvette. And then after that, we're going to fight a Corellian Corvette, which is going to be fantastic. I don't know if you guys want to go down and get your gunboat now. I'll meet you at the station.
Well, isn't it a 2-part?
It is a 2-part. Yeah.
You guys want to stay on starfighters for defending the escort, and then switch over since you have to land again anyways before the vet?
Yeah. Do you want me to shut up the?
You shouldn't have
R2?
to land to the vet because you're going to the Rebel Outpost. You'll speak with the Rebel Outpost, do a mission, come back, and then they'll give you the mission for the vet. You don't land at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can land, then just come back up, and
Okay.
you can dock on.
Sweet. All right, guys. So we're gonna get to see his fully decked out. What is it? It's a neutral gunboat, the Vigo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And
AEG 77.
nice. And after we're done with the mission, I'm gonna go ahead and dock with him and show you guys the inside, because he has it really tastefully decorated, and it kind of just shows off what makes games like this so awesome. So I'm gonna wait here for you. I'm at the station right now. We'll go through all of our normal pre-flight checks. Very cool. Yeah, so Chopper back there is talking a lot because he's very disgruntled. There you go. And you can see the weapon capacitor. Once it overloads, it actually goes up, and the overlaps the old one, which is pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, with the current weapons I have on here, with Weapon Overload 3, I can drain the capacitor in about 8 to 10 shots, so I have to be really, really precise when I'm firing, which is a little bit different than the Imperial ships, which you can just spray and pray all day, because most of them have one, usually. Beginning, maybe 2. But the trade-off is that most things go down in 2 or 3 hits at most, so it's nice. Very cool. I can't just shake the cough, Joran. I'm sorry about that. Hey, what's up, Senator Winner? Good to see you on the stream. Sorry I'm not playing any music. I have to say, though, if you're going to play this game by yourself, make sure you have the music on, because it's epic. When I was doing the escort missions, I had that running, and that kept me going longer than I normally would. Let's see where everybody is.
We're like 6,000 meters from the Kashyyyk station.
Okay, very cool. Just looking at everyone out here. So it looks like Famu's right there with his X-Wing. You see, I can't actually destroy him because we're not set up for PvP. But if I did hit one of these transports accidentally, I might be in a lot of trouble. It's pretty cool. So the ILM mod, which is exclusive to Legends, has really changed the way the explosions work in space, so it looks a lot more like they did in the movies. And it's pretty neat. You can kind of see on their difference. The base game was very muted, And this is very vibrant. I like it. All right, Sunder just buzzed the cockpit there.
Forming a docking procedure, and then we'll be along.
All right, excellent. There. Oh, so you can dock with a POB into a gunboat.
Yeah, when
It's pretty
the
awesome.
walkthrough on this mission on the internet will tell you to take the weapons off of the Corvette,
Yeah.
but I was just showing these guys before you did the stream. You don't have to do that if you've got a gunboat.
Well, you don't really have to follow any of the rules if you have a gunboat, isn't that the case? Like,
Well, the thing is, like, you can take the mission, talk to your people in the outpost, the station, the rebel station,
right.
then dock on here, and then you can disable the vet, pull out, let it turn good, then just follow it, and it'll kill all the ads for you.
Nice. Even the gunboats that come out at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty neat.
Well, no, there's no gunboats on the vet for this. That's in deep space.
Okay. Because on the mission there, it said that the last ones that'll spawn if it goes long enough is the three tier 5 gunboats. Pop out.
You're missing the fireworks.
Yeah. Where are you shooting? I'm trying to see it. There you go. Yeah. So why are you destroying all these civilian ships?
Imperial sympathizers.
Okay. You know,
They got in front of
There-
the crosshair.
there was a point where one of these would come out of space, guaranteed every time. And I remember, oh, here we go, right in front of us. Here's his gunboat. Check this out. So, I don't even know if it's possible to get a sense of scale here, but I'll try to line up with him, just so that you guys can see it. I mean, I'm a little X-wing, right? This gunboat is a 6-gun massive thing.
It can hold 8 guns.
It can hold 8 guns.
You can put 2 guns on the pilot. I've got 1 gun on the pilot, and I've got a countermeasure on the other pilot gun.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's got 8 guns. It's got 6 turrets. It is a complete and total badass, and there's no way in hell I could kill it with the starfighter if I wanted to, assuming it was manned. So that's just how badass this thing is. All right, let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and autopilot to the rebel base, which doesn't actually show up in here. Why does it not show up in here? There we go, rebel outpost. Excuse me. All right, so you're actually in my way. So if you go under space stations, it's there, rebel outpost, and we're gonna autopilot too. And I'll meet you guys out there. It's in the distance a good bit. About 15k, so close up our S-foils. And get on the button. Boost out there. Yeah, I totally...
Go sit out and wait for the vet while he escorts.
I definitely need help with the escort, by the way. 'Cause I'm not fast enough to kill the tier 5s. Alright, let's see. How's everyone doing? Looks like they're following me. Pretty good. At least Sunder is, which is great.
Yeah, the downside to the gunship is that you get a decrease in speed.
Okay, what's your top speed then?
I've got 945,
Okay. Yeah.
but I sacrificed some speed for yaw and roll and pitch so I could turn quicker.
That makes sense, especially since you're trying to keep your gunners in their firing arcs.
Right. On the old game, somebody could get in behind you in a fighter and they could tear you up because they were in your blind spot.
Right.
Now you can't do that because they added collision. So if they try to get in there and do that, you just stop and your shields are heavier than theirs and you'll destroy them.
That's pretty badass whenever real tactics like that show up. So Sunder, is that kind of like the Hammerhead then? Having those different spheres, and you gotta set that up in Star Citizen? Is that the goal? Really? No.
I don't follow. What do you mean? It's the gunboat like the Hammerhead and Star Citizen?
Yeah, where you have different spheres, and it's gonna all be about having a skilled pilot being able to keep people lined up. I think
A
that's kind of
successful Hammerhead's probably going to depend on a successful crew, not a successful pilot.
see. So your gunners
The
are
gunboat's
equally
the
important.
same way, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and speak to them. Nice to finally meet you. I'm interested.
Received.
Roger that. Okay, so we're gonna go to an escort rendezvous position. It's only about 3K away, so it's not that far away. So hopefully they come right back towards the station. And since my ship is a lot faster than the last one I attempted this with, hopefully we don't have a ton of waves to go through. Awesome. Oh, according to Joran, a Jedi starfighter can hide behind a gunboat and still be in the blind spot. But if they know you're there, that's a little different. Alright, so we have a transport coming in here anytime, though. I always wondered, like, you should have more instances of like people coming out of hyperspace and running into other people in like crowded space. We saw it in Rogue One for the first time, I think, in Star Wars. But we should definitely see that often. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're gonna go straight towards the Rebel station. Of course we're not, because that would make too much sense. So we're gonna have to go this way for a while, and then it'll probably make a turn and go back. Yeah, we're going exactly the opposite way of the Rebel station. Don't ask me why. Let's go ahead and lock S-foils in attack position. Sunder, you got your S-foils out?
No.
No? Uh-oh. Incoming fighters, oh god, they're tier 5. See how this goes. Well, they died just as easily, but they took my entire capacitor to kill that guy. And there, I'm out of juice again. Alright, 2 targets remain. 1 left. Roll into an engage. There we go. Well done, guys. There's also, when you're escorting them, you always have to keep in mind your distance from the target. I believe 2,000 meters, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, is the limit. Anything over that, you fail the mission.
I'm not sure on that one.
'Cause I've been told before if I don't get closer, I'm gonna fail. So we're on this attack ship. This thing is a pretty big badass because those carry missiles, and that would absolutely destroy our little tier 3 freighter. We really want them to shoot at me and not that. Right, sweet. So there it is. The gunboat is is doing its thing.
I've got my mining set up on this thing too.
Nice. So your mining laser and your cargo hold and all that.
Yeah, it's set up for mining right now.
That's the other
Not
thing.
fighting.
The other thing too, you can mine space resources in this game. I mean, there's just so much. I'm gonna stay on the Reich fighter first because this one's the most dangerous to my mission. There we go. Trying to find one. Nobody left any for me.
Get good, Tim.
I know. Hey, we did it. Okay. That was close. Well, let's go back to the station and see what they have to say. Very well.
Time to fight a vet. Or do another escort.
I'd like to reward you with the Alliance symbol hologram. Thank you. You deserve it. You're damn right I do.
You're gonna go back to the station. They're gonna tell you, go back out there. You gotta blow it up, not your escorts.
Well, you've come to the right place. I just got command that one of our Corvette starships has been stolen. We need it back, of course. Ready to help? Stolen? How the hell did that happen? Alright, let's go.
Mission received.
Help a skeleton crew of Alliance engineers recover a Corellian Corvette. Alright.
Hold on to your butts.
Alright, this is gonna be exciting, guys. This is what you paid for. This is the money shot. Here we go. This thing is gonna kick my ass. So I'm not gonna let it, and I'm gonna kind of stay away from it. And then fly through it at high speed and pretend I'm awesome. Doing barrel rolls.
Gunboat rolls for first weapon. Fighters roll in for primary, secondary shields.
Sounds like a plan.
We're not taking the weapons out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're gonna do primary, or is it secondary primary, or is it primary secondary?
Gonna go shields, secondary shields, engine, pull
Okay.
back.
Okay, so
Because they're not gonna see me as an enemy anyway.
alright, mission target on my vector, 11k out. Okay, so it looks like they've got some tier 5 ships, the Valiant 9 and the Lions Corvette. And it's going to be hostile, so this is going to be fantastic. You guys are really going to get to see this. I know that this is also destroying the Corvette is a mission for master pilots, but this one's a little different because we don't want to destroy it. We actually need it intact to bring it back. And the more intact it is, the easier the mission will be for us, because the Corvette itself can actually fight against the enemy waves that are going to be coming at us after we do take it. So I'm going to let them do the disabling. I will also help with the shields and whatnot, but I will handle the fighters.
Come left for a forward approach. Excuse me, come right.
Huh?
Well, I guess that's relative to where you're at in space, Tim.
I guess it is. I see what you're saying though. Why don't you say, like, set your vector to their nose?
If only I had vector alignment in this game. Wouldn't that be great?
I didn't know that was a thing. So you want me to go straight at it? Alright, here we go, guys. This is it. We've got a hostile Corvette. I'm going to take out this Reich attack ship because this thing will tear my ass up if I don't. Its missiles. Here we go. Alright. We're in range. Lock S-foils in attack position. Get the hell away from the Corvette. Boost. Holy shit, there you can see that my rear armor is already gone. So you got to be really careful. It is a capital ship after all.
Shields are down.
Primary's down, going for secondary.
Alright, so this is pretty cool. This is what happens when you bring experienced pilots. I'm handling the escort for them.
Secondaries are down, switch to engines.
Jumping on escorts.
And I'm completely and totally out of capacitor again. There we go. Corvette is still lashing out at me like an angry wasp. So yeah, gotta be real careful.
Engines down.
Alright, engines are down. I'm boosting away.
Just pull back.
Boosting away. My shields are completely gone. I'm gonna let my capacitor charge up, and then I'm gonna shield shunt over. Get them back up. Alright, good enough. Shield shunted over, we're about 20%.
Oh, never mind, you're too close now.
Splash one.
Alright, one escort remaining. I'm on it.
There we go.
There we go. Alright, very good. Let's go back to the Corvette. I'm gonna just stay back here in its blind spot where it can't actually shoot me. Which is a good thing, because it would want to. Alright, so check that out, guys. Check it out. Let's take a look at it. All the weapons are intact, so it is going to be able to fight for us. It's way easier with torpedoes. You're definitely right about that. I don't have any room on this ship though for ordnance because I'm right up against the mass limit as it is.
She's ours.
Right. Awesome, guys. Very nice. Now we're gonna escort it
Now we
back.
we just drink beer and follow it and let it do the work.
I like that. All right.
Bust out the Bantha blasters.
Right. So this is pretty neat. And this one I think may be closer to scale, just based on the size of the X-wing. Let me take a look. What do you guys think? I think it's
Yeah,
still a
like
little small. Yeah.
I feel like it should probably be twice that size.
So that just puts into perspective how damn big the Star Destroyer's hangar bay is then. That thing easily fit in the hangar. And if it should be twice as big. It's pretty cool. Here it is, and look at that gun. Check that out.
So there's an Imperial Star Destroyer. It's about the size of Manhattan.
That's the Super Star Destroyer. Imperial Star Destroyer is 1 mile long. The Super Star Destroyer fits on the entire island, though. Somebody's done the overlay. I've seen that. It's pretty cool.
Fighters incoming.
All right. Pretty neat. So you can see all the gun emplacements. It's got 5 guns.
Tim, if you want to dock,
Yeah. Well,
we got things covered out here.
all right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and... Well, no, actually, I'm going to stay out here. Just because I think this is cool. But afterwards, we'll definitely dock. And I want to show off his ship, too. You've seen the inside of it, haven't you? Amazing.
I don't know if Sunder's seen the inside of Steven's ship or not.
I have not.
Yeah, then you
I
definitely
don't
need to...
think so.
Definitely need the dock, too. It is
I think
amazing.
me and Cinder just met today.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Very cool. Alright, so I ran into the ship, which actually was bad for me, and you can see that my shields were gone. So, just let that be a lesson. Solid objects on this server do not like each other. Collision is a hell of a thing. Alright, I go back real quick and do a flyby. There we go. Gonna boost right past it. And this is so big that even going full speed like that. And I lost my shields again. Stupid. I don't really go past it that quickly. So yeah, I mean, if you had the missiles, taking one of these out is not that difficult, especially if you can get to its blind spot. This thing doesn't jink and juke as much. So basically, if you sit right here and you wait until you're able to get a mission or a missile lock on all the major components, you can take this thing out without ever being in danger, really, whenever you do your master mission. And I've done it before like that on live. And I definitely recommend either a heavy X-wing like this or a Y-wing if you're gonna do it. As a solo alliance pilot, it'll just help have all the extra.
B-wing or boss.
You can't have a B-wing until you're a master, so you can't do it. Yeah, no, I used a Y-wing with dual ordnance on live. Pretty awesome. I just sat here and spammed missiles at all the components until it blew up, and I felt pride. I remember I had my old Saytech Cyborg Evo joystick that I bought at Walmart just for that game. Times. Alright. The Alliance crew has recaptured the Corellian Corvette. Mission accomplished. Let's go back to the station and speak to them. I think they may have something for me. They damn well better. All right. Congratulations, excellent work. I would like to reward you with the prototype heavy wing chassis. Would you like it now? Stop conversing. No, of course I want it. All right. Nice. So it is in my inventory just to make sure it's there. My advanced X-wing deed. Awesome. So let's go back and dock in his awesome gunboat. Where is your gunboat? Here it is. All right, yeah, Sunder. After you. You're gonna dock first. Looks like.
Gotta get up there.
I've never seen a B-wing dock on one of these.
Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. All right, so I'm watching this. So they added this. You can actually dock with other people in space, and then you get into their ship. This is pretty neat. Something that may or may not happen in Star Citizen. They've gone a little bit flaky on it. Initially, it was promised, and now it's kind of like, well, we don't know if we can do it, kind of thing. You can definitely go out through space and then go into somebody's ship, but actually having docking collars and things like that that fit together may pose a bit of a problem for them. All right, so he's in the ship.
Esteban. He is on board.
Very good. So now I am going to dock. And you can see this. It stores our hangars in the cargo hold, or our...
Is the new Heckler and Koch Twi'lek Leku Massager?
Yeah, I'm flying with pros here, guys. That was so easy because these guys are fantastic pilots. Alright. Flight computer is returning the ship to its launch location. So I docked, and my chopper is taking the ship back for me. So that's good to go. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the inside of his ship, and it's impressive. Admiral Snackbar, good to see you. It's up.
Ahoy, hoy.
All right, guys. So just take a look at this. Let me get back here so you can really take it all in. There is so much that's been done here. Pretty much none of this, except this table, comes with the ship. Everything else has been decorated, added to make it feel like home. It's pretty neat. He's got hyperspace routes over here. You can see the hologram of the ship there, hologram of Yavin 4, and the Chronicle Master sign. Pretty neat.
The hologram is part of the ship.
The hologram, yeah, the hologram comes with this ship. This is the only gunship that comes with the ship hologram right there.
Well, that's cool.
The planets are extra, though, of course.
All right. Sabek, do you want to take us around and show us? Feel free. I'll follow you, and you can point out stuff
Sure.
that you've done, because this is pretty cool. I think it definitely deserves it.
Well, first off, for anybody that hadn't been on a POB like this, the gunships, and Admiral will tell you, this loot box right here, see this little gray box?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you kill goes in that box. All your parts and a credit chip. So if you've got a group of people on here, you can put them on admin so they can get in that box, and they can take out parts as they need them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Definitely a big plus, and I recommend anyone, if you're going to be going up with people and shooting for them, make sure you get a cut of the loot. It's important. So this place is pretty neat. So what were you trying to go for in here? Is this like a command and control center?
Well, I roleplay this character, which I
Okay.
know everybody's laughing. Oh, role player, but
Oh.
when I roleplay him, the character behind this is he's a smuggler. Well, he's a Jedi that hides as a smuggler after the Clone Wars.
Right.
So I had this table in here, and you can't put anything on top of in these gunships. So I was trying to figure out what to do with it. Well, obviously, it being the smuggler name, I used Sabek as my last name, so I decided that he won this in a Sabek game like Han Solo did his Falcon, so I started making a sabacc table out of that.
Oh no, that's cool. It's awesome. And so this is like the dealer station over here, kind of thing. Nice.
It's going to be into like, star charts and stuff, and people that come on here, they're going to want to have star charts and things like that. So I took a monitor screen and I put a star chart up here with a seat so that somebody could RP sitting there looking through data.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually.
Now, this table right here is a collection in the game. You collect all the pieces, and then you can build this little Dejeric table that's like on the Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah, that is pretty cool. I wish I had one of these. I've collected the pieces before, but I've never got the entire table. I have some of
And
the
of
pieces.
course, these seats are from the Millennium Falcon, the YT, and they're the vet rewards you get.
Very cool. And they're also functional. You can sit on them. He's got 4 of them
Right.
here, so there's 4 seats. Okay.
And then a cool feature of the ship is if you look off the sides there's windows right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can see what's out there in real time, right? So if somebody passes by the
Right.
ship, we'll actually see it.
Right. And if you've got people sitting in here, let's say we've got a full grunt crew and we want to take people up to get XP, right?
Right.
You can still invite people even though they're not grouped with you.
Oh, that's cool.
They will still get XP and they will still get collections off of your kills.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty neat. So we're down here now on the 2nd level, and as you can
Right.
see, got a good bit of color down here.
Now, Admiral was telling you earlier about the lights on the floor. If you look at the lights on the floor, when I very first on live got this ship, I got lost myself. I like to never got out of the thing.
Yeah,
I know it's embarrassing, but it's true.
it's pretty easy to do. This ship is huge, and you guys will see that as we go through. But
So I
yeah.
put the lights on the floor, and the light points to where you're going.
Okay, yeah, that's neat. Because he was saying before that the light tells you where you're going. I thought maybe you had like candles, like airway, or airplane emergency lighting. But now I see what you mean. It makes sense. Pretty good idea too. All right, so what room is this? Where are we now? You still there?
Oh, sorry, I was pushing the wrong button.
That's
Thought I was
okay.
moving
All right.
in. This is the crew quarters. This is pretty much an empty room when you get this ship. I set it up so that people that wanted RP could, and they have a bunk space.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You guys were asking about the Nuna earlier. This is the Nuna. He comes off of that little feed bowl.
The Nuna. Oh, okay. The Nuna feeding bowl. I see. So that little thing that you have running around over there, lunchbox. Okay.
Right, yeah, I call him Lunchbox.
All right. So here, this is a creative use of paintings. You can see that you can use 3D objects in this game to pretty much do things that they weren't initially intended to. Like here, he's got armor plating pieces, which are making up these walls over here, which walls off this bedroom. And then things like this footlocker and some of these other Durasteel pieces, which further complements the look of the room. I think it's pretty neat how they do this. People that decorate in these games are really creative. Always impressed because it's not something I can do. All right, so this room is pretty cool. So we have the crew quarters, and what's next then?
Speaking of deco, I actually saw once on live a full, well, not full size, but a built X-Wing and a built TIE fighter at a deco item.
Yep. I remember that too. They used junk loot parts and stuff that it was awesome.
Yep.
All right.
This is
Hold on a second.
this
Joran
is
from my
the
stream
crew-
said this.
The captain's quarter.
Okay, we'll look at it in just a second. Joran from my stream said this ship was made to impress women. For sure.
He ain't lying.
All right, go ahead. Show us the captain's quarters. So what did you do here in the hallway? It's pretty neat.
I took the Lock Revenant rug since he was a smuggler, and I put it on this ship. That's another good thing. You heard me and Admiral talking about this earlier. That the ship, you can store stuff in it. Say you're going to be out of game for a while.
Okay.
You come in here and you'll see I got a lot of stuff in here.
Right.
I don't have to pay maintenance on it, so I don't lose any of this stuff.
Right. Not a bad idea. So a lot of the problems that you may have with like having a larger house for storage is that if you don't log in for 90 days, one, it goes poof, and two, you know, like you said, you have to pay maintenance on it. It can be kind of expensive. I think I put 20K on my large house, and it bought me like 20 days maybe. So it can add up if you're not doing a lot. But like you said, this doesn't have any maintenance on it. So this is the captain's quarters, you said?
This is the captain's quarters, and if you'll see, like, these books stacked right here.
Mm-hmm.
These are junk loot that I got off of Kashyyyk, and I used them to decorate. I mean, it's like you were saying, if you want to decorate your stuff, you're only limited by your imagination.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, this entire Tusken Raiders robe set, I just went to the Tusken village, killed a bunch of Tusken Raiders, and now I've got one.
Which is how you would do it in real life as well, probably. So that checks out. Very nice, and I do like how you have it set up.
Just as a reminder, when you place those Tusken Raider robes or those Jedi outfits or armor sets, they don't all go down in one piece either. You got to move the gloves into place, the bracers into place, the biceps, chest, head, leg, everything.
Yeah, I was gonna comment. I really like how you have the rifle slung on his back there. That is damn good work.
I'll give you a tip on how to get that done really easy.
Okay.
Set your helmet down first, or your boots. Then just drop the rest of your pieces. And if you, let's say I want to move the cloak to where the helmet is. Then I click the helmet and I target it. Radio the cloak and I move it to a copy, and it'll put it right in the same spot that the helmet's in.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. I mean, advanced decorating tips for sure. I'd also like to show you guys. I'm looking at this now. The table. He's got all the strange Jedi holocrons, and you can see like the detail in some of these pieces. It doesn't normally get seen because it's in your inventory or whatever, but it looks really cool on the table for sure. It's got a complete set here, which is actually worth quite a bit of money.
Well, it's not complete. I don't have the Sith ones there.
Okay. What's the complete
You're in
Jedi
another
set?
house.
Something like that.
Right.
Pretty neat.
And see, like these rugs and stuff, that's something else. You were talking about other games. I've tried playing other games too. And I always came back to this one because you can do so much. You just can't do this in other games.
Right, exactly. And like a game like Star Wars The Old Republic, it's a story-based game, so it's a little bit different, but whenever they went to go with housing, they used the hook method, which is okay for people like me that can't really decorate, and we can get something passable, but it totally kills the artistic value that somebody that has these skills is able to achieve in a game like this. Okay, so Padawan training. That's pretty cool. Where did you get that one? I don't think I've ever seen it before.
If you go to the ladies as you come off Isley Starport, there's two ladies standing when you walk straight off the Starport to the back of the building. Talk to them, and they'll give you these paintings.
Oh, cool. Very cool. I'll have to check that out. I like it. Do we have anything else up here, or are we going downstairs?
No, those are just the turrets. If you want to show them what the turret looks like, it's up to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll jump in here real quick. So this is the neutral gunboat, and you can see that I'm in the back. Looks like the port side turret. I'm firing awesome purple beams of death up here, but you can just see. Yeah, you can just see how big the capacitor is. I don't know if you guys remember on my starfighter, I have a capacitor that had 1200 energy before I boosted it. When I boosted it, it went up to about 2100. This capacitor is at 14,000 energy. So pretty much everyone could probably fire at the same time and you wouldn't run out that quickly. Pretty crazy. Just to see the boost level here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back down. They're remote controlled turrets. Go ahead.
Do you know about examining the weapon panels, and it'll tell you what the weapon does?
No, I've never tried that. Let me do that now.
All right.
So
yeah, right where I'm standing, if you look at the weapon access panel I'm looking at,
okay,
radial it and click examine, and it'll show you the stats of the gun in that turret.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so you can see that the damage is pretty freaking insane. So is the mass, but I guess on this ship that doesn't really matter. But this is really what makes this gun huge. So if you look at the damage versus shields and versus armor, each of them have a certain percentage in this game that they kind of like a mitigation percentage. For my starfighter weapons, I think we're at like 0.6 at best. You know, here he's at 0.8, so he's getting 80% of his damage through, which is pretty fantastic. Yeah, pretty neat. I didn't know that. That's an awesome
Because
tip.
yeah, all the weapons on this ship are RE level 10s.
Oh wow.
The problem with a gunboat after you get it is the most mass you can get is 3 million, I think, max, maybe a little
Right.
over. That's not enough mass to put all gunboat parts and POB guns on.
Right.
And see, that's like I was saying, you know, that little access panel, this is where all your repairs in the gunboat usually happen.
So this is like an
And this will
engineering
tell you
deck.
the same thing. Yeah, this will tell you the same thing, what the engine is, how much it's got.
Okay, yeah, so we can see the engine top speed is 112.6. To put that in perspective, my engine top speed in my ship that I was just in is 90 even. So this one is faster. There are percentage points that it's taken down. Like for example, the X-wing, when the wings are closed, I get a 0.95 modifier, so I get 95% of the speed. If the wings are open, I only get 90. I'm sure the gunboat has a pretty significant handicap on it as well.
Yeah, think about what you just said. Your speed is 90 something, mine's 100 and I forgot what you said, but my
100.
max speed is only 900 and something.
Right. So there's obviously a percentage in place there, but it's pretty cool how these ships work. The actual nuts and bolts of them are pretty awesome, and you've done a good job setting up this little engineering deck as well. Now you were talking about this when we looked at the ship previously, the ship systems loadout, and what do you use that for? Over here.
Oh, the crafting station.
Right.
Yeah, I put a ship crafting station on here so that if I've got a shipwright in here, he can use that to make repair tools. Each of these little components, these little conduits up here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I see him.
Just a sec, I've got one on me and I'll drop it so you can see what I'm talking about.
Right, so what he means is when we're in battle here, let's say that we're involved in a battle and our shields go down, we start taking hits, these components are going to start catching on fire or whatever, and then you can come over here as an engineer or as a crewman and use a repair kit, this thing that he showed right here, this conduit repair kit, and use that to repair the conduit. So we can actually repair the ship as we're flying in it, which is something that Star Citizen wants to do, but this was actually done in this game back in 2003. Fantastic. John, I just wanted to let you know I was not ignoring you. I apologize. I have not tried the mod for X3. I'll be on Prelude, but I'd love to get into that. I really should take the plunge someday. Okay. So that was the engineering room, and now we're moving forward through this part of the ship.
This is the medical room. Big
All right.
red arrow pointing the way, and there's lights. But it's like I was telling you, this one's not finished. It's still got a lot of work done left.
All right, you can see that there are bays here in case crewman is injured. Is going to be looked on. And you said that you also have plans for a back to tank right here, which I think is going to look fantastic.
Yeah, the creature, the pet harvesting device, you can just set it right here. It looks kind of like a Bacta tank. Name it Bacta tank, and that'll really complete this room.
Yeah, I agree. I think this room looks fantastic. So, pretty neat.
And then
I mean,
across the hall is the
Alright.
galley.
All right. Well, that's my favorite room, clearly.
And most of the stuff in here, unless you really look close, you're not going to notice it.
Now take a look at
Got
the.
it from the reward.
Yeah,
And I used a backpack as a beverage dispenser.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah.
What I'm waiting for, they keep adding the things from live. In live, right in this corner, you know the drink dispenser that's in Mos Eisley Cantina?
Yes, I do. colorful one.
In live, right? In live, you could get that. It was a loot card. I'm waiting for a way to get that so I can stick it in here because that's what I had over here in live.
It's pretty neat. Well, guys, there you go. We're almost done. We got one final room left.
Actually, this one's not a room; it's just a big space, and I made a bath.
Nice. So you can come in here and get clean.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And somebody said something about this ship was made to impress women. Guilty.
Yeah, absolutely. You bring your chicks in here, and seal the deal. Good to go.
He's got a thing for Twi'lekatis.
Yeah.
All the dirty little twies.
Esteban better watch out, huh? Alright, guys. Well, this was really awesome. So I really appreciate you guys helping me get that advanced X-Wing. Can't wait to put that together. And I have to say, Steven, your ship is amazing. Thank you for taking the time to let us see it. And I appreciate you guys. So thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone that was watching the stream. My name is Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid Dawn. Guys, I have the weekly schedule out on the Discord channel. I'm going to have it up every Sunday now. It will show the next 7 days of streams when we're going to be streaming. So don't forget to join Discord if you're new to the channel. And also don't forget to subscribe. It's free for you. Helps me out. And you'll always know when I'm about to live stream. Thanks so much for watching. And I will see you in the verse.